These people had no idea, of course, that I was a professional double talk artist and a comedian. They were told to be very positive, whatever that means. I want you to be sure and watch the expressions on their faces, because I do over 200 of these a year, but this is some Hall of Famer stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the screen and listen and watch AT&T Paradigm's version of Candid Camera. On the initiation of the sales, and I guess with the implementation of the distribution strategy, I was guessing that at this time that, you know, with what you see, and that would be the next logical step, at least the later that we have seen with the development up to this point.
I think that the next big challenge, and really a key part of making this distribution strategy successful, in particular in trying to make wholesale and retail really strong for the company, is really tying our direct sales efforts, our demand creation efforts, with the area managers into the efforts of the wholesale retail channel. We've really got to link the pull-through that the area managers can provide with the fulfillment capabilities that the wholesalers have through various resellers.
Let me ask both of you this, and that is, what, if not, of course, with AT and Paradigm's role in the sales and certainly the service itself, what do you see that you've seen coming to a conference like this, or be able to bring back with some degree of positiveness, maybe something that we see, you know, even further?
Oh, so you're asking the overall value of this entire program?
Yes.
Well, I think it's absolutely terrific. The year, it's a long year. There's a lot of effort. And,
well, it's 365 days in the sense that we've known to be, I mean, in terms of that, of course, with it to the notion of the others too.
Correct, and it's just a good opportunity to take a break from the typical regiment and take a step backwards to reflect upon successes and achievements and get recharged for effort going forward.
Yes. Now, what would you say if I were to tell you that tomorrow I will be named Director of Communication with AT&T Paradigm? And my role of it, I might lead up with it to the notion that we've seen with the development up to this point and then beyond.
Well, I'd say in a role like that, we're going to have to start moving more away from some domestic mentality and start making our communications and our marketing efforts and things related to that.
What do you mean by that?
We're going to have to be able to proceed and enter the markets not only in the domestic U.S. but also outside the U.S. and be able to create aggressive and recognition campaigns and create brand recognition for the AT&T and AT&T Paradigm type organizations.
What? No, it's, you know, there's so many things that that with the notion that we've seen with sales, and of course with the changeovers and with the networking that comes on like carpet, it might be something that we see more of here with a conference like this. So take back, we're positive.
Well, I think our efforts with the AT&T channels are real positive. We have some commitments from our AT&T channel partners, and it's real important to the distribution strategy of AT&T Paradigm to use them as channel partners for the distribution of our products through other areas.
Yes, and ditto.
Well, the most important thing I believe in all of these conferences is to get a chance to meet some of the people that you talk to and to understand what their roles are.
I was going to say, if you meet the people that you talk with, and that, of course, with the communication process itself, is but in terms of that, of course, with it to the we have seen of the development up to this point.
Absolutely.
And what would you say if I were to tell you that we all that with it to the notion we've seen what might be something that we even care more of?
That frightened me. Can you repeat that a little slower and clearer?
Other than that, you understood it perfectly, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I was going to say easy to sell means, you know, with great products itself, with that, all of that, of course, with the all the way through that.
That's right. And profitable means that there's enough profit margin in the product to allow you to make a profit and the partner to make a profit on what they're selling.
And the bottom line is you keep your job.
Well, the bottom line is that you become successful and
keep your job.
and you have a high level of customer value add.
And you keep your job.
Keep your job, right.
But we're
not just in it for keeping our job. We're in it for excelling.
Oh, of course not.
Right.
But the timing, I mean, in terms of that, of course, I guess with what we see in the development, and that might be something taking that with a float of it, you know, to the area. But well, I guess one of the natures of that might be something that we see with taking that even further, because one of the lights might, you know, with that to the associate that we'd seen bring the networking affected that.
I understand that completely, and I think the best way to address that, and it goes back to something my dad said a number of years ago, never spit in a man's face unless his mustache is on fire.
In terms of that, of course, with it to the notion that we've seen with the AT&T paradigm as being a very positive level.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All the customers that I've spoken with have a real solid, positive feeling about this new strategy.
I mean, particularly, of course, bringing most of that up to the, say, that we have seen with the comparison to that with the same 95.
Yes.
I mean, I'm passing on simply what may have been something that was either given to me or part of that others, and I was just wondering what type it might be that you see with it bringing back from a conference like this, the value.
From this conference,
All right, well, I'm trying to get to where I can be followed in the sense that we, and I say we, and of course me, Knight, it might be in terms of that with it to promote it or not, because I know so many people have. And I guess, furthermore, should.
Okay, so you'd like us to talk about what we're gaining from this 100% club, essentially, with each other. I'm not exactly following.
Yes.
Well, I think...
Keeping in mind, of course, that with the dike, well, you know, with the others, I mean, thinking that might be something that we see even with a rate. But Mark, I want to reiterate here that one of the notions we really had, you know, with what we've seen. And of course, I've worked in Washington long enough to know that they take the bus, you know, with to what we get over there on that level too.
Of course. I agree entirely.
If you have a problem.
No, I think you absolutely hit the nail right on the head. I think that's totally what I would expect from anyone with the capacity and the endurance to fulfill the measure of all of the opportunity here at AT&T Paradigm.
He's good.
I knew it.
Many of it in terms of that, of course, with AT&T Paradigm, the role of that for 95. Did you say that long, that, you know, with that, the development of that?
Are you part of Tim Waters' staff?
Y'all, let's give him a nice